Hi, I'm Rick Ducey. I'm the Program Director for BIA Kelsey's Digital Strategies for Broadcasting. With me today I have Colleen Brown, who's going to be our opening keynote speaker for our event that will be held May 17th through 19th at the Jersey City Hyatt. Colleen, thank you so much for agreeing to be our opening keynote speaker.
Well, thanks for having me.
Thank you. And this is really a watershed period for broadcasters. We've seen broadcasters really do more and more to digital platforms,
right,
internet and mobile. And broadcasters are trying to figure out what their role is. I mean, they're trying to come from a heritage of being local media. How does that transcend into some of these newer media that you're working with in Fisher and where broadcasters generally are going? Are those the kind of things you'll be talking about in your keynote?
Yes, definitely. And what's ironic about the question is, what is the absolute most local media you can think of? And it's local broadcasters.
Yes.
And I once recently heard that local is the new black. Local is new black. We've been black forever. So
right.
I just want to say that we've been in local. We're going to talk about local, and we're going to talk about the transition from being solely distributing on television or on the spectrum to becoming a broad local media company.
Right. Now, for broadcasting, what we try to do is build both audiences and advertisers, and going into local with digital and mobile media too. Is there some kind of secret sauce there?
Well, there is a secret sauce. Shifting the culture toward not only handling mass and mass dynamics, but also handling one-on-one personal relationships, one-on-one reach is a very different animal. But they coexist very well. It's just a shift. And you just have to make that shift, commit to that shift, and then follow it through. And sometimes it's not all that smooth,
right,
but other times you just are thrilled with the progress you're making. It's been a long time in coming. Broadcasters have not just arrived on the scene. We've been working on this for a long time, and I'm seeing great progress, not just with our company, with many other companies. That's why this is exciting, what we're doing with the what I would call not just hyper-local sites, but micro sites. They're very, very compelling, interesting, content-driven sites that are really part of the fiber, the network of your community. And if you do it right, it rolls up, and it rolls up into better your coverage, it betters your television station. In our case, we own radio. It betters our radio coverage. It betters all of the content and the people we serve. And as a result, it helps our advertisers reach their customers, more customers, and in general, it allows for various price points, which we weren't able to offer before. And that, to me, is the most rewarding, is knowing that we can enable and we can help create vibrant, healthy communities. I'm very excited about that piece of it.
You know, Colleen, when I hear you speak, I can see your vision and I can feel your strategy and the steps you're taking, but it's a little bit of a challenge to kind of be at the C-level and have the vision and specify what the strategy is. Does it actually get carried through on a station level? How do you?
You're right. At the C-level, it's very difficult to know that it's being carried off. I can tell you, though, my family own small businesses. Both my husband and my family that I grew out of own small businesses. So knowing fundamentally what motivates them absolutely is just part of my fiber to figure out and help how to serve in the local sense. And so it isn't just an exercise, it's not just a vision. To me, this is full circle. And if we can help these local businesses move their product, and if we can connect consumers to local businesses, that to me is the magic of the whole ecosystem. If you can come all the way from a mass media television station all the way around the content circle distribution, following the consumer to the end result of what I would call mobile, which will be the most micro of the distribution. That to me is full service, a local media company that's centered on your brands, but building for your consumers and your advertisers.
Well, that is very compelling, and you've mentioned one of the magic words, mobile, and I know that you have a leadership position with the Local Mobile Video Coalition. Mobile, ironically, brings broadcasters back to its roots and spectrum.
Absolutely, absolutely. I get so excited about mobile because, to me, as a little girl, I didn't understand why television couldn't go with me. It was such a natural. You expected television to be everywhere, because it was everywhere according to my little brain at the time. But as I've grown certainly in the business, you learn the technical restrictions, and now to see it actually be truly ubiquitous and truly roll out in a way that is a cultural extension of who we are, it is absolutely a natural next step. And to reach television or reach consumers with television everywhere, that to me is very, very exciting.
What a great compliment. I mean, the power of broadcasting, especially going back to Spectrum now with DTV Mobile and some of these other technologies, going hyperlocal, microsites, what a great combination to serve audiences.
You just got to follow the consumer.
Exactly. Well, thank you so much for being with us.
Thanks for having me. I'm looking forward to it.
Right.
Thanks a lot, Rick.
Okay, thank you.